And week 4 is underway. Let's get the first raffle set up. We're going to be giving away 500 tokens per map today. Okay, so someone asked, I forget who it was, but yes, the jerseys that are on sale, they're the real thing. They're this. I'm wearing the Ragu one right now. I bought one just to test it out, but eventually I'm going to get all 10 of them. And then I'll wear a neutral one whenever we do these streams. Alright, so both of these teams are kind of darker colored, so we're going to be putting Instigators back in that green color they were against Saviors. And then our dark purple team will be Outliers. And tomorrow, we're actually going to be giving away one of these jerseys during the league stream. So you can choose the team, any team you want. We'll be doing a raffle in the chat just like we've been doing. So you're going to want to make sure you want to come to our Sunday matches tomorrow. On defense first will be Instigators. There should be a jersey with just your face on it. What would the jersey be for? How much glazing can I do for my team? The whole Dunkin' Donuts, man. Glaze it up. You just joined Outliers, right? Well, Stocky, here they are. They're about to take on the Instigators. Okay. Outliers going to be on attack first. Actually, going to be on that Doomfist. We saw some of that Doomfist in Season 1, and you do not want to mess with it. We're going to have hit scan on the Widowmaker. Going to find an early pick onto a Udemy, the Bastion. And that's the door swung wide open right now for this Outliers team. So Vampirax will be on DPS. Going to be taken down by Axure there on the Sombra. So looks like our Instigators players are going to back up for now as Axure takes down Alleycat as well. They're going to have someone sitting on payload. Not sure who it is. Looks like it's the Mercy. Just going to be pushing that thing along as they win the first team fight very well. Vampirax going to get a hack onto Axure. Going to have to drop down. That Sombra is every Doomfist's worst nightmare. If you get hacked out of your block, you are a sitting duck. So we'll see how that develops. And I think someone might have DC'd. Looks like Scoob's DC'd. We'll wait on it for a moment here. And we'll see if we can invite them back. Sorry, this doesn't happen very often. Okay. 1 second. So we got a whole 60 seconds of Scoobs, but it looks like their PC crashed. We'll see. Outliers does have a sub sitting in the lobby. Hopefully we can just sub them in. Rip Scoobs. Okay, or they might be able to get Winnerific. Alright, Winnerific, are you here? Sorry about this, guys. It happened, I think the first match I ever had in this league, it was Polar versus Eclipse, and the same thing happened. It was like the very first match. We just started, and then we had a couple DCs. Okay, awesome. Newts is going to be able to hop on in, and we can unpause. Alright. We're going to continue right where we left off. Scoobs is going to be moving out because their PC crashed, and it looks like Newts Gaming will be hopping right on in on Mercy. Vampirax is going to be able to take out Hitscan, Ion Alien taking out Egotistical, so Instigators are going to take full advantage of that DC and get a couple kills on the board. Axure getting hacked by Vampirax. And Vampirax trying to get Axure again with a hack. Oh no, but they're behind enemy lines here. Axure's going to be able to uncloak them. Vampirax, 1 HP. Hitscan will finish them off. So it's an opening pick for Outliers. And they're going to have sight so they know where all of these Instigators players are sitting. They're on the high ground. Looks like the Zenyatta's on the low ground going to be taken out. They're going to trade it though. Polar will take out Kurai the same time Kurai takes out Polar. But a couple more picks from Outliers, and it looks like they're in the lead at the moment. Just have Ion Alien to deal with. That Junker Queen has a lot of sustain. Vampirax is also back, but they'll be taken out as well. So it looks like Outliers will be able to snag this first point. But yeah, Aspect Siege, if you do need to sub someone out after this first map, you're going to have to wait till the map ends, so just a heads up. But that's totally fine if you need to switch between map 1 and 2. So that's first point in the books for the Outliers. Looks like Vampirax will be switching over to the Widow, going to mirror this Widow from Hitscan, who gets a nice shot onto a Udame, living up to their name on Hitscan there. And Outliers are going to just advance up with their tank and DPS, get a couple more picks while they move this payload along. Not sure who's on the payload. Looks like it's Egotistical on the BAP, just moving that thing along. Great start for this Outliers team, who are still undefeated, by the way. Outliers had a close one with Ragu early in their season, but they have not lost. One of only 2 teams to be 3-0 right now. So Instigators are going to recontest. If they lose this team fight, it probably will cost them the second point. So they have to put everything on the table here. Looks like they have both support ults ready to go. We'll see if those come into play. And it looks like Outliers have a couple ults as well. They have Genji Blade and Window. Ion Alien going to drop onto point. Start contesting these Outliers players. Alleycat is going to go ahead and use the Kitsune Rush. Polar going to get the opening pick. It's going to get quickly traded out though. 4v4. Newts is going to res Hitscan, so Hitscan is back in the fight on the Widowmaker, going Widowmaker 76. Egotistical with a double kill on the BAP, and that will be second point as long as they take out this Tracer running around. Looks like Action are chasing them down right now, and they'll get that elimination. Making good time. They've got second point with 3:40 on the time bank. Sounds awesome, Kuda. Get those One Piece skins. You're welcome. You earned those V-Bucks. Axure gonna go ahead and use the Doomfist ult while Hitscan gets another pick. Looking good for Outliers. Already up 2. Gonna take out Ion as well. Polar not able to get that Zen ult off in time. And that is gonna be brutal. They're gonna have to reset. Meanwhile, Axure just still going ham on this Instigators team with support from their 2 DPS players. They'll uncloak the Sombra and quickly take them out. And now it's do or die time for the Instigators. This payload is on a tight timeline. We're gonna get a Karai Blade. Gonna get antsied. But it's all Hitscan in the kill feed. Even with the Blade, it'll be their teammates who are finishing off these kills. Vampirax will respawn, but Axure is gonna go on an absolute tear. And this is crazy, because this Outliers team has gone from a team that basically was auctioned off week 2. Aspect Siege, the new owner, picked them up, and they are looking like a serious top team in this league right now. Just shows you, like, with the right ownership and the right recruiting, you can make a contender like that. So definitely big kudos to Aspect Siege and these Outliers players for what they've been accomplishing. They are looking so good out here. I really want to see this new Outliers team face some of our top teams like Olympians. They won't face Eclipse this season, or Freysas. That would be a lot of fun to see. I'm curious how this new team would square up against that. So now we're going to be switching sides. An impressive 240 time bank, even with a DC in the middle of the game. Outliers are going to get it all the way there, and it's going to be the Instigators' turn to try and do their best on attack. If you haven't entered that raffle yet, make sure you do. We'll be doing one per map. And just in case you didn't hear, at the start of this map, we're going to be giving away a league team jersey tomorrow. You can choose any team you want if you win. All 10 of our teams have a jersey. You can see it on our jersey shop. So I just launched it a couple days ago, really excited about it, and I want to give away one because I know they're a little pricey. So keep an eye out for that in tomorrow's stream. They almost wall off Axure, but they're Doomfist, so they're going to be able to recover. And they are crashing this Doom, who's going to land a nice punch, knocking half the Instigator squad off the map. And it looks like we might have another DC, this time on the Instigator side. And I don't know if we have a sub lined up for that. Okay. This first map is going to be brutal here. Appreciate you guys. I'll let you know if we need you. Kirby and Kuda offering to help out. I don't think I can sub in a GM player, to be honest. We'll see if Instigators have a sub. And if not, we will see if we can get someone else in here. Okay. I really need something like Overwatch League has like a be right back screen when stuff like this happens. I don't have anything prepared for that. I just sit here like an idiot until it gets fixed. Oh, Polar's back. Let's go. Love to see it. Okay. Make sure they're ready, and then we will continue this map. Maybe we'll finish this map. Okay. Looks like we're good to go. Let's unpause. Looks like Polar is back. Alright, so they are on this payload and moving it along. Looks like they were able to push back Outliers for the time being. Streamlabs has be right back screens. I have a be right back screen, but I don't know. So Instigators doing a good job right now of spacing out this Outliers team who's had to be backing up, but that'll change things as Axure gets that opening pick onto Alleycat, the Lucio. Hitscan's going to follow it up by taking out the tank, so that's going to have to be a reset. They did push it under the bridge, which is like that first choke point you got to get past, but it'll have to be a reset as they're not going to be able to do much with just 3 players alive. Axure's still going to get a Udame, though, in the spawn room, using that Seismic Slam 50 damage to get that last little bit of DPS they needed to take them out. So Instigators are going to be resetting out of spawn. SOL LAN Season 3? Kuda's thinking. Can't DC in a LAN game, right? Axure is deep in the enemy team, getting low. They're going to have to use the ultimate, but in the meantime, the DPS and Egotistical are going to get 2 picks. And you would think that'll be another reset as Polar is already advancing back to spawn. So they're going to get their bearings again. Looks like they were almost able to take out Axure, but they were able to use that Doomfist ult to reset there. It's nice when you play Doom and you get that free get out of jail free card to just use that ultimate and reset a fight whenever you want. How many maps do we do? It is first to 2 map wins, so maximum of 3. It's very rare, though, that a game takes 3 maps. We've done 15 matchups, and it's only gone to a 3rd map 1 time. They'll invest a couple ultimates there, and it's all they need to win the team fight, and Axure will show Ion Alien the way back to the spawn room with a nice punch there. Big BAP ult from Ego. You're right, Aspect. Gotta be spectating the BAP more. Love watching some BAP gameplay. What was the first 3 map? Yep, it was this Outliers team versus Ragu. I believe it was 2 weeks ago. I went to a 3rd map and Outliers won it in 3. I believe they lost the first one too, and they came back to win the next 2, which is pretty impressive. Just about 60 seconds for Instigators to try and get something done. They're having a tough time getting through this first choke. Karai getting a kill onto Vamp. Axure gonna finish it off with another kill as well. And Hitscan's gonna get some push-ups in. Udame is gonna take out Newts though. So that could be an opening pick. It's gonna get quickly traded out though for 2 picks for Outliers. As Axure punches the Pharah out of the air. My goodness. probably only one team fight left for this map, and it looks like Outliers are just fully in the driver's seat right now. Nothing Instigators are doing is really contesting them very well. Just a very solid Outliers team. Alleycat almost gets the pick there. Soldier's just narrowly gonna dodge it. Udame on the front has the payload. Ion Alien does have this ultimate, and they're gonna let it rip. Oh, but they're gonna get stunned out of it by the Doomfist ult. It could be so hard as a Junker Queen with that long ultimate charge up. You can definitely get stunned in such a large window. Karai is gonna whip out their blade trying to finish this one off, and they will. That'll be map number 1 in the books. Outliers looking very strong. All right. So it'll be Instigators map pick. They can pick anything except Escort. That's what we like. Nice and quick. So we're going to be heading to Control. Picking Antarctic Peninsula. Just interesting. A lot of teams will pick Lijiang for Control. Don't usually see this map in the pool very often. As a reminder, the first map is always random, but then after that, the team that lost the previous map gets to choose the next one. All right, the next 500 token giveaway is live. Make sure to use the command !raffle to enter. And for Instigators, this looks tough. I'm not gonna lie. This Outliers team looks like they have a lot going for them. They picked up Axure between last season and this one, and I think this game would be a lot closer if it wasn't for that. Axure, of course, top 500 tank player. I forget if they're PC or console, but either way, they are pretty cracked. And I might be misremembering or mixing them up with someone, but I believe Axure might have peaked number 1 on the leaderboard at one point, which is crazy. That's crazy. So, obviously, a major pickup for this Outliers squad, and it could really turn them into a major contender in this league. They could be definitely looking at the championship of this season if they're able to keep making plays like they've been doing. Hitscan going to start off with a double kill. Axure going to finish it off with a 3rd kill. And that'll be that team fight in the books. They are going to take care of business and cap this point up. We'll see about that, Ghost. I would really look forward to Outliers Olympians. Does anyone know when that is? I can't check at the moment, but Outliers versus Olympians would be such a fun matchup. Axure gonna get a triple kill on Zarya. Is that a quad feed? They want the team kill, not gonna get it. And they have control of the point, and now they are just gonna do their best to keep Instigators in that spawn and not moving towards the objective. Looks like Vampirax is gonna go back to this Sombra gameplay, and they're not going to escape. They're going to be bursted down just in time before they got to safety. So Instigators are kind of thinking about the best way to attack this objective in a rough position now. Looks like they're going to be regrouping at this bottom area of the map. Egotistical the Lucio has found them and is going to be pressuring them from behind. Oh no, they see the Mercy player. And a big grab. Ion Alien will take out Newt's Gaming, but it's not going to be enough, as the rest of the Outlier squad will jump in there. We're going to get a point flip. Look at a Udame flipping that point. Going to cause Outliers to have to flip it back. Take a little bit of percentage from them. Not a 0.99 today, but all in all, it's going to be another reset for Instigators. Outliers are looking so good. Hitscan with a nice shot on Alleycat, and they have lots of ultimates to work with. The only ultimate it really looks like the Instigators have right now is the Nano. Curious if we'll see that come out, and they are. They're going to go ahead and use it. Ion Alien is going to be nanoed. They're going to get a double kill. They got Kurai and Egotistical. This could be the opening they need. Vampirax also going to take out Neutro. That's 3 picks, but oh no, but they're not going to get any heals. They're going to res Ion Alien, and now they have their sights on Axure. Axure doing their best to try and stay alive, getting chased by Vampirax. Looks like the cavalry is back. They will flip the point, but they still have not taken out this Zarya, and Egotistical is going to go ahead and beat Axure so they can go jump in here. Going to be followed up with a Genji Blade. They're probably going to flip this, and then that'll be objective number 1. Just going to need one more control point win, and Outliers will stay undefeated at 4-0 if they're able to pull this off. Kuda redeeming that card pack. Lots of card packs. Wow. I'm excited to see what you get. Instigators pretty excited that they got 17% there. Honestly, I'd be pretty excited about 17% against this Outliers team. They look tough. Also, one quick reminder. I actually don't handle channel redemption points anymore. So like if you redeem a pack or you redeem coins, I actually don't do that anymore. So it's very important, please put your actual Discord name on that, otherwise we might not be able to give that to you, because the person who's going to be giving them out is going to use that text field to give it to you. So I know sometimes people put like funny stuff in there, because they know that I know who they are, but I actually don't give those out anymore. So just a reminder. We'll do our best to always give you those channel points, but just a PSA. Axure going to be switching over to the Roadhog, played quite a few tanks so far. Polar is going to save Alley Cat with a beautiful sleep. Supports looking out for each other, but Axure is going to grab Polar this time and going to body block them. Not going to be able to escape this time as they had already used that sleep. And Hitscan going to get another highlight reel with a triple kill on the Cass. Outliers have capped this. They just have to get this control point, and they are going to be sitting at 4-0 on the season. Why did you give away the Quibsy card? I was trying to be nice. I thought someone was asking for it, but they were asking for a different card, and so they sold it. But hey, now it's back in circulation. Vampirax switching over to the Reaper. It's an interesting Reaper skin. I've never seen that one. Getting pressured out by the enemy DPS. Going to have to TP back to their squad. And Outliers are just in full control at the moment. Already nearing 50%. Axure just body blocking and hooking. They got Axure low, but unable to take them out. Nearing 60% now. This one could be wrapping to a close. Nagify's cashing in all those tokens. I see you, Nagify's. And this Outliers team that came out of nowhere is looking like quite the force to be reckoned with. Already nearing 80%. Just probably one more team fight will do it, unless Instigators pull off a miracle. They do have lots of ultimates at their disposal, but they are having a hard time even getting their whole team out of the spawn room for a team fight. As Hitscan cleans up again. 93, 95, 96. And that will be all for that one. It'll be Outliers continuing their undefeated season. 4-0. Who can stop this team? That's honestly what I'm curious about. I don't know who they have next on their schedule, but we'll see if someone can put it into this Outliers team before they finish up this season. That's going to be all for Instigators Outliers. If you bet on Outliers, congratulations. Here's your channel points.